Oh, that was good. So next, I believe we have this. Oh, hi. You just caught me finishing Feb-17-Jhon Green. So, you know what? I'll review this for you. But just be warned that there may be quite a lot of spoilers in this. So, Feb-17 is by the author John Green, who we all know is brilliant. It is his third book, and it's just amazing. The basic plot is that there's this kid called Quentin, or Q, and this girl called Margot. He really fancies this girl called Margot, and they've been friends since childhood. She disappears, and he goes and looks for her. But there's lots of mysteries along the way, which they have to try and figure out to find her, and he gets his best mates involved, and it's just a really good book. I finished it within 2 days. That's how good it is. Now, in the back, there are these sort of exam question type things, and I thought it could be fun just to answer a few of those. Describe Q's best friends. Where do they fit into the caste system of Winter Park High? If you had to choose one of these characters as your best friend, who would you pick? Why? Well, Q can, at parts, be a bit of a downer. So, Ben, who is the sort of immature one, is for comic relief, and I guess brings the mood of the book back up. Because when Q's getting a bit down, he'll make a joke about something, and he's generally an idiot, and it's just really hilarious. Radar, who I read as Radar until I got my mate to read it, and then he was like, no, it's Radar. Well, Radar is sort of addicted to this website, which is a bit like Wikipedia, and he's quite intelligent and everything, and is sort of like the advice guy. He is nice to Q, even though Q's a bit of a dick sometimes, and sort of pushes and leads Q in the right direction. If I had to have either of them as my friends, I already have a friend like Radar, so I'd probably go for Ben. So that's my answer. I'd pick Ben, even though I'd probably get a bit annoyed at him at times. Do you think the characters Margot targets for revenge get what they deserve? Does Lacey deserve to be included? Now, the great thing about that is, the sort of first chapter or so is Margot recruiting Q to sort of come on a revenge cycle with her, and then the next day she's disappeared. Oh god. One of the people she goes for is her ex-boyfriend, the girl he cheated on with, which is her best friend, and then somebody Q would like to get. Now the person Q would like to get is just a bully, but the brilliant thing is what they did to them. So for instance, Q's one, they got this sort of almost industrial hair removal stuff, so they put it on his eyebrow and then just wiped it off, and he had no eyebrows. And then they put butter over all the handles in that house, and they couldn't, so that he couldn't get out, and it was just, oh, it's just hilarious. What they did to Lacey, her best friend, is they got a fish and then put it in her car, the seats, and smacked down the seats so that they would just get obliterated and make the car stink. Lacey sort of did deserve it because she used Margot's boyfriend for sexy times, so she did deserve it a bit, but also not so much, because as we progress through the story she becomes Ben's girlfriend and quite a nice person. Her boyfriend definitely did deserve it because he cheated on her. But what he got, Margot called Lacey's dad because Lacey and Thingy were doing it, and then he came in, saw them, and he had to run out, sort of dive through the window, and before that Margot had sort of stolen his clothes, so he's running out naked across the street, and they managed to get a photo. Another bit of revenge is, why do you think Margot picked Q as her accomplice on her campaign for revenge? Well, they've been through quite a lot together. In the prologue, it's them as kids, and they stumble over a dead body. And they've been like friends for ages, and it's just, I reckon that's why. Because she knows she can trust him, have a lot of fun while doing it. Do you think Margot wants to be found? Do you think Margot wants to be found by Q? I believe that, yeah, she did partly, subconsciously want to be found, because when they find her, she's like, what the hell are you doing here? but I do think she wanted to be found a bit, and especially by Q, because when she sees him, even though she's a bit sort of angry that they found her, still really happy. So 5 words to describe this book: entertaining, humorous, exciting, inspiring, and just amazing. I would give it 4 out of 5 stars for Paper Towns, and if you haven't read it, then I am angry at you for watching this entire video, because I've ruined it for you now. But if you have read it, then answer some of the questions I have talked about in this video in the comments, and I shall see you in a week.